Allocate fees where it matters. So whilst fees are an important aspect of to any investing, our investment objective is to maximize our clients' outcomes and not to minimize fees. The example that I use here is if we were all worried about fees and costs, we would all be, and I Googled this before, so the cheapest car going around is a Mitsubishi Mirage, and you can pick that up at for $13,990. Now, if we were all worried about costs and fees, we'd all be driving the cheapest car. We don't. Why is that? And that is because we want a better outcome. We want maybe in a car we want better features. Well, that's the same with your investments. So if you're looking for better features for your investments, and this graphic here shows that in comparison to the index, one of the funds that we have used and we use has provided a 3.5 times higher than market return on a per annum basis. Now, when you scale that out over a number of years, as you can see there, there's a significant difference that can be created in relation to your wealth. So allocate fees where it certainly matters. Invest for income.
That one's also understanding the power of compounding, so sticking with the timeline too, Tone, isn't it?
Absolutely. So it's not about getting in and getting out. It's about, well, look, if I leave it there, and it's about the temptation to fiddle. You know, we all have this temptation to fiddle and wanting to do something. Let it go. Just leave it there to one side, and things will work out over a period of time.
So, showing that margin of 2 to 3% above benchmark, often people will say 2 to 3% is not much, but look what happens over compounding over a period of time. It turns out to nearly 4.5 times. That's extraordinary growth.
And especially, if we're looking at, and I'll talk a little bit later on in the session about structures, but if you're looking at your superannuation as an example, for a 30-year-old, you're not going to be able to touch it for the next 30 years. So it may as well, don't mess around with it. Don't, in fact, here's a very quick example. I was speaking to a client yesterday. Alan is 84 years of age, and his son's 58. And Alan said to me that his son had sold out of his investments that he had in super and put it into cash about a month ago, or a month and a half ago. And the question I asked Alan, well, why did he do that? Oh, look, things were falling and so on. Now, for Alan's son, for him to recoup what he's missed out on, and he's missed out on a fantastic bounce back, but for him to recoup that will take him an extremely long period of time. So he's actually affected his wealth significantly as a result.
Great, thanks.